Why drinking less water doesn't stop nighttime. Urination and do 5 things. Instead, stop right there, my friend. If you are cutting down water in the hope of sleeping without those 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. bathroom trips, you might actually be making the problem worse. Yes, worse. And it could silently affect your heart, kidneys, and even your brain over time. As a doctor who has spent years working with seniors across India and the US, I have seen far too many elders suffer needlessly because of this one mistake. They believed they were doing something healthy, but ended up more tired, more dehydrated, and more restless at night. Today, I will show you why drinking less water does not stop nighttime urination and the 5 things you should do instead to finally sleep through the night. Before we begin, I truly want to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from and what time is it right now? Please tell me in the comments. I always read your messages and it helps me feel connected to you. And if you have not done so already, do subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That way, you will never miss another simple, life-changing tip for better health and better sleep in your golden years. How your body works at night. And why nighttime urination is not always about age. When we fall asleep, we often imagine the body resting completely, like a quiet home with all the lights turned off. In truth, your body is still working, carrying out hundreds of small vital tasks that keep you alive. One of these tasks is the way your kidneys handle water, guided by a natural hormone called vasopressin. This hormone tells your kidneys to slow down urine production at night so you can sleep without interruption. But as we grow older, the body produces less vasopressin. That means your kidneys may keep filtering at a daytime pace even while you sleep, sending more urine into the bladder and waking you earlier than you want. After the age of 60, there is another change many elders in India experience quietly. The bladder becomes more sensitive, almost like a watchman who now rings the bell for the smallest sound. In your younger years, it could hold 400 to 500 milliliters before sending an urgent signal. But now, even 150 milliliters, barely half a small glass, may trigger the urge to get up. This is why some elders wake to use the toilet even when the bladder is far from full. There is also something most people never realize until a doctor explains it. During the day, if you sit or stand for long hours, fluid slowly collects in your legs and feet. You may not notice swelling, but it is there, hidden under the skin. When you lie down at night, this fluid moves back towards the heart and kidneys like water flowing downhill. The kidneys see this extra fluid and begin to filter it into urine, filling the bladder while you are trying to sleep. Now, consider what happens if you drink very little water during the day. Your body becomes mildly dehydrated, your blood grows thicker, and your kidneys work harder to keep the balance. Strangely, when you finally lie down, the body tries to correct this imbalance, sometimes producing more urine than expected. This is why drinking less water is not the real solution. In fact, it can make the problem worse. And here is something important I want you to remember. It is easy to blame all of this on age, to believe this is just how life is after 65. But in my years of practice, I have seen that habits matter more than the number on your birthday cake. The timing of your fluids, your evening meals, how long you sit without moving, even the way you sleep. All of these influence whether you wake up once or 3 times at night. Think of Mr. Anand from Jaipur, who used to avoid water after 6 p.m. certain it would help. Yet he still woke twice each night. When he learned to drink most of his water before 4 p.m., take a gentle evening walk to move fluid from his legs, and keep his room cool at night, the change was remarkable. Within 2 weeks, he often slept 6 hours straight. So my friend, the message is clear. Nighttime urination is not always about age or a weak bladder. It is about understanding how your body works at night and giving it the right support. You can still guide your body to a calmer rhythm. And when you do, you will find that a peaceful night is not just a memory. It is something you can enjoy again. 5 quiet habits that silently make nighttime urination worse. 1. Drinking water, milk, tea or soup. Late at night, across India, many elders enjoy a warm drink before bedtime. It might be a small steel tumbler of milk with a pinch of haldi or a soothing cup of masala chai while talking to family. Sometimes it is a light bowl of tomato soup while watching the evening news. It feels like a comforting ritual, something that helps the body relax. But even small amounts of liquid in the late evening quietly add to your bladder's workload. The kidneys do not switch off while you sleep, they keep filtering what you drink. If you add 200 or 250 milliliters of fluid after dinner, your bladder may fill enough to trigger the urge at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Mrs. Lata from Pune loved her ginger tea at 9 p.m. for years. She never thought it was linked to her restless nights. When she shifted that cup to 6 p.m., keeping only 2 or 3 sips of warm water before bed, she started sleeping 5 to 6 hours without waking. The lesson is not to give up the comfort of your drink, it is to enjoy it earlier so your nights remain peaceful. 2. Evening, diuretic drinks, chai, coffee, green tea, herbal infusions. Some drinks make your kidneys produce more urine even if the volume you drink is small. These are called diuretics. Chai, coffee, green tea, and certain herbal infusions fall into this category. In younger years, your body could handle them late without disturbing your sleep. But after 60, the bladder becomes more sensitive, and these drinks push it into action at the wrong time. Mr. Suresh from Delhi was proud of his healthy habit of green tea after dinner, thinking it would cleanse his system. Yet it left him waking up twice every night. When he replaced the green tea with plain warm water before 6 p.m., he noticed a big difference within a week. This change did not take away his enjoyment. He simply moved his diuretic drinks to morning or early afternoon. If you must have these beverages, take them before 4 p.m. This gives your kidneys enough time to process the extra load, keeping your bladder calmer by bedtime. 3. The just-in-case toilet visit. Before sleeping. In many Indian households, elders make one last trip to the bathroom before bed, even without a real urge. It feels like a sensible precaution. Empty the bladder completely, and you might avoid waking later. But over time, this habit can teach your bladder to signal urgency even when it is far from full. A healthy adult bladder can hold 400 to 500 milliliters, but when you keep emptying it at just 100 or 150 milliliters, the nerves begin treating that smaller amount as full. Auntie Meera from Ahmedabad had done this for decades. She was convinced it kept her comfortable. Yet she was waking 3 or 4 times a night, often passing very little urine. After her doctor advised her to trust the true urge instead, she retrained her bladder slowly. Within weeks, she was sleeping longer, waking only once on most nights. If you are nervous about skipping that trip, try distracting yourself with a short prayer or reading for 10 minutes before bed. Gradually, your bladder will learn to wait until it is genuinely full. 4. Salty or watery dinners. Pickle rasam, thin dal. Our Indian dinners are full of flavor, tangy pickles, spicy rasam, and comforting bowls of thin dal. These foods can be tricky for nighttime rest. Pickles and salted papads increase thirst, making you drink more water after your meal. Rasam and watery dal add hidden fluid to your system, filling your bladder faster. This is why a seemingly light dinner can still disturb your night. Mr. Raghavan from Chennai loved his nightly rasam and lemon pickle, claiming it made him sleep well. But it also made him wake twice, sometimes 3 times. On his doctor's advice, he shifted his pickle and rasam to lunchtime, choosing steamed vegetables and thicker dal for dinner. Within days, he noticed less bloating and longer stretches of sleep. This does not mean you must give up these favorites. Enjoy them earlier in the day so your body has time to process both the salt and the water content before bedtime. 5. Hot rooms and heavy nightclothes. In many Indian homes, warmth is linked to safety. Elders often sleep in thick flannel nightclothes or wrap themselves in heavy quilts even in warm weather. But overheating during the night triggers your body to cool down by sweating. Sweating changes your fluid balance, and the kidneys respond by producing more urine. This can disturb your sleep just as much as drinking too much water. Mrs. Radha from Kolkata often kept her windows shut and wore multiple layers to bed, fearing she would catch a cold. She woke 4 or 5 times every night. When she switched to breathable cotton clothing and allowed a little night air into her room, she found her sleep improved. She still kept a light blanket nearby for comfort, but no longer overheated. Aim for a room that feels comfortably cool, around 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, and wear fabrics that let your skin breathe. This small change can ease both your body and your bladder through the night. By understanding these 5 quiet habits and adjusting them gently, you can give your body the best chance at uninterrupted rest. Each change is small and easy to try, and together they can transform your nights from restless to calm, helping you wake with more energy and clarity each morning. 5 things to do instead of simply drinking less water. 1. Distribute your water intake through the day 70 to 80% before 4 p.m. Many elders believe that the only way to avoid waking up at night to urinate is to drink less water altogether. But the body still needs enough fluid to keep your digestion smooth, joints lubricated, and blood circulation steady. The real secret lies not in drinking less, but in drinking earlier. Aim to take in around 70 to 80% of your daily water before 4 p.m. This gives your kidneys enough time to process the fluids and balance them well before bedtime. Imagine you are watering a small garden. If you water it in the morning and afternoon, the soil stays moist through the day. But if you pour most of the water at sunset, the soil will stay too wet at night. Mrs. Joshi from Pune used to have only a few sips in the morning, saving her glasses of water for evening. When she flipped this habit and drank steadily from breakfast to mid-afternoon, she noticed her sleep improving. You can use small steel tumblers, 1 at breakfast, 1 mid-morning, 2 at lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, to spread the intake naturally. After 4 p.m., simply slow down, taking sips only when thirsty. This way, your body remains hydrated and your nights remain calmer. 2. Reduce diuretic drinks. After 4 p.m., replace with turmeric milk or warm water. Some drinks act like gentle nudges to your kidneys, making them produce more urine even if you drink only a small amount. Chai, coffee, green tea, and certain herbal infusions fall into this group. They are diuretics, and their effect can last for hours. If you enjoy them after 4 p.m., the extra urine they create may fill your bladder during the night. Shifting these drinks to earlier in the day lets their effect finish before you lie down. For the evening, choose warm, soothing options that comfort without overstimulating your bladder. A small glass of haldi doodh turmeric milk taken around 6 p.m. offers warmth and gentle anti-inflammatory benefits. Plain warm water can also relax the body without adding much to the bladder load. Mr. Anil from Jaipur loved his 8 p.m. chai, thinking it helped him sleep. But it kept him waking up twice before dawn. When he swapped it for turmeric milk earlier in the evening, his sleep became deeper within a week. Remember, it is not about denying yourself flavor. It is about timing your favorites so they work for your body, not against it. 3. Gentle movement in morning and evening. Move excess fluid from the legs. As the years pass, many elders notice a hidden change fluid quietly collects in the lower legs during the day, especially if sitting for long hours. You might not always see swelling, but it is there, held by gravity. When you lie down at night, this fluid flows back towards the heart and kidneys, prompting them to create more urine right when you want to sleep. Gentle movement in the morning and evening can shift this fluid earlier. You do not need a long workout. 10 minutes of slow walking in the courtyard or calf raises while holding onto the back of a sturdy chair are enough to wake up your circulation. Think of it as telling your body, let's handle this now, not at midnight. Auntie Leela from Chennai began walking barefoot on her veranda after dinner, just 12 minutes of slow, steady steps. Within 2 weeks, her bathroom visits dropped from 3 to 1 per night. Morning walks also help because they set the tone for better circulation all day. You are not just exercising, you are teaching your body to keep fluids moving at the right time. 4. Correct sleeping position and use of pillows. Left side pillow between knees or under legs. How you sleep can quietly influence how your bladder behaves at night. Sleeping on your left side with a pillow between your knees can reduce abdominal pressure, improve blood flow, and allow the kidneys and bladder to rest in a more natural position. For elders with mild swelling in the legs, placing a small pillow or folded blanket under the calves can help drain fluid earlier in the night. This reduces the amount of urine your body produces during the deepest sleep hours. Mr. Kapoor from Delhi had always slept on his back with a high pillow under his head. He often woke twice, sometimes 3 times to urinate. His doctor suggested lying on his left side with a knee pillow and using a pillow of medium height for his head. Within 2 weeks, he felt a difference, fewer interruptions, less morning fatigue. At first, this change may feel unusual, but your body will adapt quickly. Consider it as building a gentler space for your organs so they do not press against each other unnecessarily. Such small adjustments can give your bladder more peace until morning. 5. Adjust your sleep environment. Comfortable warmth and breathable cotton clothing. The temperature of your bedroom and the clothes you wear to sleep play a big role in your body's fluid balance. If you become too warm at night, your body sweats to cool down, which triggers your kidneys to produce more urine to balance fluids. On the other hand, being too cold can make your bladder more sensitive, creating urges even when it is not full. Aim for a room temperature that feels comfortably warm, usually between 18 and 22 degrees Celsius, and choose breathable cotton clothing. Mrs. Radha from Kolkata always kept her windows tightly closed, wore thick flannel pajamas, and used a heavy quilt. She often woke drenched in sweat, followed by an urgent trip to the bathroom. When she switched to light cotton sleepwear, opened the window slightly for fresh air, and used a lighter blanket, she noticed her sleep was less interrupted. Comfort is not about adding layers. It is about letting your body maintain its natural rhythm without extra stress. A cooler, fresher environment helps your bladder remain calm through the night. These 5 steps work best when combined. You might begin with just one, like shifting your water intake earlier, and then add others over time. Each change is simple, but together they create a stronger, calmer rhythm for your body. Nighttime urination is not something you have to accept as an unchangeable part of aging. With the right timing, gentle movement, better sleep posture, and a comfortable environment, you can reclaim peaceful nights. And when you wake after a long stretch of rest, you will find your mornings brighter, your thoughts clearer, and your body more grateful for the care you have given it. When you should see a doctor. Sometimes, even after making careful changes to your drinking habits, evening meals, and sleeping routine, the problem of nighttime urination does not improve. At other times, new symptoms may appear that should never be ignored. If you notice blood in your urine, a burning sensation while passing urine, or pain in the lower abdomen that keeps returning, it is a sign that something more serious could be happening. Another warning is when the number of times you wake up at night suddenly increases over just a few days without any change in your routine. These signs can be linked to underlying health conditions that need timely medical care. For some elders, it may be diabetes, causing the kidneys to filter more fluid than normal. In men, an enlarged prostate can press against the bladder, making it harder to hold urine. In both men and women, urinary tract infections can irritate the bladder lining, triggering urgent trips to the bathroom. Left untreated, these issues can affect your overall health, your sleep, and your daily confidence. If lifestyle changes have not helped after a few weeks, or if any of these unusual symptoms appear, it is important to consult a urologist or a trusted internal medicine doctor. Do not feel embarrassed. Doctors in India see such cases every day and can guide you with the right tests and treatment. Mr. Sharma from Jaipur delayed his visit for months, thinking it was just age, but later found he had a treatable infection. Early care spared him months of discomfort. Your body often speaks in small signals. Listening early and acting wisely can protect your health, restore your peace of mind, and help you return to nights of restful, uninterrupted sleep. My dear friend, if there is one thing I want you to remember from our time together, it is this. The solution to nighttime urination is not to simply cut down your water to dangerous levels. Your body still needs hydration to keep your heart, brain, and joints healthy. The real answer lies in adjusting habits, timing your water intake, choosing the right evening foods, and creating a sleep environment where your bladder can rest. I know that after 60, it can feel like the body has a mind of its own, refusing to listen to what we want. But I have seen again and again how small, consistent changes can bring surprising results. A cup of tea, move to an earlier hour, a short walk in the courtyard after dinner, a pillow placed under your legs, each little step adds up. Over time, these adjustments can turn restless nights into peaceful ones, giving you the deep, healing sleep your body has been asking for. If something you heard today resonated with you, I would love to know. Please write the word hope in comments below and share your own experience. Your story may be exactly what another elder sitting quietly somewhere in India tonight needs to hear. By speaking up, you are not only helping yourself, you are helping our entire community. As we close, I wish you a night where you fall asleep easily, stay asleep deeply, and wake up to a soft morning light with energy in your steps. May your days ahead be calm, your health steady, and your heart filled with peace. Until we meet again in the next video, take care of yourself with patience and love. And remember, your best nights may still be ahead.